You guys, what's up? It's Pyro here. I'm back for some more Rebirth today. I guess I'll go eating and we'll go from there, but I haven't posted in about 2 days. I know. It's actually crazy for me to think that because I usually, obviously, nice use of words there, but ooh. Let me just kill this beef because I am afraid of getting hit. I usually post a couple of days, so for me not to post a video on a given day is actually really weird. But not bad. I don't mind too much, so we'll get there in the end. I didn't post on Saturday because it was my friend's 22nd birthday. I had a few videos prepared, but I didn't get everything done, and I was kind of like, yeah, screw it. I'll just go at this point. And I did, and then what happened with Sunday was I woke up really late, and I just felt pretty much awful that entire day, so I ended up not posting anything that day, and I guess you can kind of call it a day off. I actually took a little bit of time to think about something, and I'll try and honestly make this not as depressing as it needs to be, because I don't think it is depressing. One of my sort of resolutions this year has been to eliminate negativity from my life. Like, just so much of my own life is spent complaining about things, and they just saying bad things in general, like, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that, and even stuff like simple tweets about that really doesn't need to happen. I mean, what are you doing? You're just kind of projecting that negative sort of vibe on the other people, I guess. I don't mean to be sort of woo-woo about it, but that's what I feel anyway. Like, if I'm just around someone who complains all the time, it sort of rubs off on me, and I kind of figure that applies to social media as well. So I'm trying to cut a lot of the crap out of my life lately, and that's a good way to do it, I guess. I've been trying to bite my tongue a bit more, especially when it comes to regards with my parents. Quite a bit been struggling, and again, yesterday, another one of the reasons why I couldn't give videos up was Sunday is sort of chill out and play loud music day for my parents, so a lot of old music being played, and I asked my parents to turn it down, and they just said no. So kind of was a bit angry at that, because again, this is my job, but I am living in their house, and I guess I have to adhere to those rules, and it kind of sucks because it's catch-22, as I said before. I'm raising money to move out, but I kind of need to record here to gain the funds. So again, catch-22, but we'll get there in the end, I guess. But another thing I was thinking about while I was pondering yesterday, Cole released his a video talking about his Patreon, which he's doing, and he's starting up a new animated series called Cole's Quest, which I found really cool, because not only does that obviously encapsulate his gaming interest, but also incorporates streaming into it, and he gets to do a lot of other cool things like animate and work on his drawing skills, which obviously has been something that he's been wanting to do for a while. And obviously, if you want to support that, it's patreon.com/CoStar if you're a fan of Cole's work. But that whole ordeal kind of got me thinking a bit about what I was doing, and I see a few people, like I seen someone this week recommend that I start editing my videos a bit more, or start putting a bit more effort into them, and it kind of got me thinking, like, for one, like, I'm sorry, I won't do that. I edit my videos where they need to be edited. If I die a lot, I'll edit it, but for the most part, I like to keep my videos in a very casual Let's Play style. Some may call that laziness. YouTube has just always been like that for me. I just don't feel like I should change what I enjoy doing. And I see a lot of people throwing around like, oh, you do this as a job, you're meant to be professional, but I'm in a medium where it's been around for a few years now, and I kind of find it silly for people to be throwing around the term professional in an industry that hasn't even been established yet, for the most part, let's be honest. So, I'm just gonna, I've always just used this as a way to record my gameplay. I play games, I talk, I post them. Some people like it, some people don't, but on to the main point I wanted to make was I've been looking into what I've been sort of doing with expressing myself, and obviously the YouTube thing has always been that, but I always thought, like, aside from the YouTube thing, what am I doing? And Cole's video got me thinking about that. It was like, Cole does the YouTube thing, but Cole also is obviously now expanding into drawing and stuff. And don't worry, I'm not going to expand my YouTube into another thing, because for me, my YouTube, this channel at the very least, would always be, oh my gosh, would always be about playing games and stuff, and just putting a little overview of my life onto it. But just, I'm not getting the sense of accomplishment that I was once getting on YouTube. Like, I don't want to say that's acceptable, because I have been doing YouTube for almost 6 years now. You know, like, pretty much uploading a video every week when I started, to, you know, a video every couple of days now, to video every couple of hours. So it's kind of crazy. But I don't know, like, I don't get... Sorry, I still enjoy making videos, don't get me wrong, and I probably will always make videos, but I'm looking into my satisfaction, and I enjoy doing it, but I don't feel proud of it, if you get me, like, and I want to feel proud of what I'm doing, and just right now YouTube isn't doing it for me, and probably, like, why I think, in my head at least, because I think making these videos is easy. Like, it's just tedium effort. I feel like anybody can jump in front of a microphone and talk for an extended period of time, and you know, I don't feel like I'm doing anything special, or at least advancing myself in any sort of way that's special. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, you should do this sort of video and that sort of video, and the video making isn't even the problem for me. I think it's just I need something to channel my spare time into, to, you know, make me feel good, and for that there was always programming, and I've recently been taking up some game development stuff, learning to use Unity, learning to use Blender, and been really enjoying that lately. But the time is an issue, man. Like, for me in my life, like, the YouTube videos always come first, and I do the YouTube stuff first, and then anything else I want to do comes second, which is normal, because obviously main source of income right now is the YouTubes, and that's sort of why. But I just have been getting to the end of the day after I've recorded all my videos, and I just feel so, like, drained, because you have to put on, like, not put on, but, you know, yeah, I try to be generally upbeat and positive, and obviously it takes quite a bit of energy to maintain that state for quite some time, especially when I'm recording so much a day. And I'm making some adjustments to accompany that. Like, I'm cutting down the number of videos I do a little bit. I was doing 6-7 videos a day there, man, and it's just unsustainable for me at my current level of productivity. I mean, I know there's channels out there that can do 12 a day, but I just can't right now. And I know I'll probably get some people who... Have I got another guppy item? I don't think I do, but I'll take that anyway. I'm gonna do that, and I might as well take the Brother Bobby. Damn it. Crazy. Hey, it's me, sis. So I'm cutting down the videos a little bit. Like I said before, like, so people who say you should create less videos, I'm not creating less videos because I think putting out more videos is a bad thing. I don't feel like my quality decreases at all, actually. I feel like my videos are pretty much the same regardless of my output. Give me a second, I just need to cough here. That informality. Again, this is what I mean about YouTube being a professional medium. But yeah, I'm going to cut it down. I think to 5 a day. I'll cover it in my channel update tomorrow. But for the time being, you know, I'm going to test it out, because I want to free up a little bit more time to dedicate to programming. I've always, like, I'm sticking out with this YouTube thing for a while, but I'm going to continue with it as a job, obviously, for whenever, but I really don't know where to go next. I'm sort of in that phase of my life, like, all my friends are going traveling. Personally, I don't want to travel. Just me. Like, I don't think the answer to my solutions is out there. It's more in here, if that makes sense. Not to sound too spiritual or anything, but I feel like I need to just accept situations as they are, rather than, you know, trying to force an external circumstance that changed me. Of course, there is plenty of beautiful things around the world, and I'm assuming that seeing those would shift your perspective quite a bit. But for me, I just need to learn to cultivate happiness from within. But that sounds too like new agey, so I don't want to say that. But you know, I would say that I'm trying just to enjoy where I am right now and go from there. And we'll see what happens. I mean, the YouTube thing is great because it allows me not only to sort of take a year or two out to get my thoughts together. Most of my other friends from university have jumped into a career, which I'm definitely jealous of to an extent. I feel like if I had a job 9 to 5, like I could just go work 9 to 5 and then have the evenings to chill out. But right now, it's, you know, YouTube's non-stop, and any YouTuber who does it will tell you this. Like, the video making's only part of it, and you kind of don't get a break. Like, I feel like in the evening time when I'm trying to relax, I'm kind of like, okay, what can I do to make another video, or like trying to record it in advance or anything, something like that. So I haven't had much time for the programming stuff, which is kind of infuriating me a little bit, because when I left university, I made a promise to myself that I would still actively do programming a lot. And the worst thing is, like, it's something I genuinely enjoyed once I get into, you know. The one thing that really got me into programming quite a bit was the puzzle solving. Like, I was a huge fan of puzzles and games when I was younger, and I found that solving like an algorithm, or making an algorithm, or solving a bug was the equivalent to what you would get in a game. So if you were playing like Ocarina of Time or something, and there was a puzzle that you had to do, I sort of got the same level of satisfaction of programming. You know, it was kind of like that. That was my attempt at the Zelda fanfare, but obviously my mouth is not quite up to the task of moving today, so that'll have to do. So it sucks because I made a promise myself I would do that, and obviously looking at my calendar now, I was actually, the thing that spurred me even more was I was looking at Evernote, sorry, because I recently got a new phone. I got an iPhone 6 Plus, and I was downloading all apps on it, and I really didn't use my old phone because it was really laggy. It was laggy, and a lot of the things that I was doing on it took quite a while. But now, you know, I got an iPhone 6 Plus, very fast. So I've been using Evernote just as a journal now. I used to carry about a physical journal. Now I just use Evernote. Any sort of physical written notes, I just, you know, take a photo of them and put them on there. But I had a Evernote in it from, I think it was January 2014, and it was like January 2014 goals, and one of them was like to make a game. And it's a year later, just over a year later, like, and I have not done anything to further me in that. Well, to be honest, I have made a game. You know, I've made like Pong and Tetris, but I haven't really made my own, and that's all been in Java using built-in libraries. I haven't sat down and actually tried to make something, and it's kind of scary when you look like this was just a year ago, and I haven't really done anything to improve. Well, I've downloaded Unity, I guess, but I've done some basic tutorials on it, but it's, you know, time is going by, and I'm not really getting anywhere. I mean, YouTube's doing well. YouTube's actually doing a lot better than it ever has done, but despite that, I'm still not feeling any satisfaction from it, if that makes sense. Like, I enjoy doing it. It's like a cool sort of hobby, but I just don't get that same sense of accomplishment that I would get when I would, you know, sit down and solve a programming problem. Like, I remember university, I would, one of my favorite projects was one of the hardest projects, actually, because I remember being in the labs for like 3 nights straight with like 4 hours sleep each night. And we were doing embedded programming, and I got a small board, and my job was to make an MP3 player with an assembly board. So I was coding in C with assembly, and I mean, this was really, really tough, probably my toughest assignment at university. And just figuring out bit by bit, like, it literally took me 3 days to get the first 10 lines of code written, you know. But when you got it and you're making this slow incremental progress, and there was something to measure the progress off, and that's what I feel like YouTube doesn't offer me, like, how do I know if I'm doing good or bad? Do you go off subscribers? Do you though? Because if that's the case, like, I made my best content when I was making Rebecca Black Minecraft parodies, which, you know, I personally don't agree is my best content, but obviously, if you went by views, then that would be my best content. And I think basing it off arbitrary numbers alone is not the way to go. Whereas, I don't have anything to show for the video production, if that makes sense. You have the video, you put it up. What else is there? What else is there? So I don't know, like, I want to devote more time to programming, but at the same time, I don't want to completely let my YouTube go, if that makes sense. Like, I think YouTube's been such a big part of my life that it'll probably never go away, but at the same time, I need to find a balance to incorporate it from not taking over my life, if that makes any sense. Like, I need to be able, I want to still put out videos, I want to still do this as a, you know, a job, or even like a supplemental income, but I'm afraid of taking the foot off the gas will inevitably lead me to stop producing content, which is scary, because when you have something you devoted 6 years to your life to, it's kind of hard to move on a little bit. But then sometimes that's needed, you know, like sometimes that is needed. But then I kind of feel like I'd be letting people down, because, you know, we're all pushing ahead now as the Minecraft brand, and I really want to help out the guys, but it's tough to, you know, do it when I just don't get no accomplishment. Like, it's fun, like, it's like hanging out with your friends and playing games, but it's not something I look back on and be like, damn, I'm proud I made that video today, and I haven't got that in quite some time. So, I don't know. This is kind of just a what do they call it? A thought storm. A thought storm. It used to be called brainstorm, and then my teacher told me that it was too offensive to people, so they had to change it. I don't get why they did that, but I don't know. Maybe someone could enlighten me on that topic. We'll see. We'll see. So, I guess one valuable lesson that I've learned from the YouTube, for me at the very least, is like, grass ain't always greener. But I guess that's like an age-old lesson. Like, it's kind of funny because a lot of people would describe what I have as a dream job, playing games. But like, for me personally, it's tough. It's tough sometimes. It really is. Like, just to boot up, and the amount of frustration it's brought recently. Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my parents arguing in the background while I'm trying to record. Like, this is just one. So yeah, it just ends up in a lot of unnecessary arguments, and I'm kind of thinking, like, if I went and just programmed 9 to 5, would I really be getting that much? It's frustrating. It's frustrating because I feel like my parents don't understand my job, and obviously that, like, leads to more and more confusion and just gets me angrier and madder at them. So, don't know. So, sorry if you can hear them in the background. I've just asked them to be quiet, and obviously they're not. So, not much I can do. It's frustrating, but I feel like I'm coming off as a bit of an. I feel like I'm coming off as a entitled dick, to be honest, when I ask my parents to shut up. But I feel like sort of common courtesy goes both ways. Like, it's not like I'm free riding. You know, I do pay money to stay here, but at the same time, I don't have any sort of ability to work. Like, I'm very constricted, and that obviously adds to the pressure because I can't record during normal hours, and then I stay up 2-3 a.m. and as a result of staying up to 2-3 a.m., you know, I don't have the willpower to kind of do things I want to do, you know, with my game or programming. Sorry if this is coming off a bit whiny, because one of my aspirations this year was honestly not to moan as much and not to complain as much, but I feel like this is a good place to get it all out. So bear with me, just this one video, and we'll be all good. And I hate coming off as entitled. So if I do, I'm sorry. It's something I'm working on. But there's just a lot of people in this household, and I think it's a bit entitled of me to ask everyone to be quiet. So I need to move out, but moving out for me is a risk because, again, I don't know where I'm going to be in 6 to 12 months time. Like, do I just take that risk and hope everything falls into place? Do I just hope, like, the stars align, and you know, worst case YouTube goes to crap. Can I really get another job quickly? And you know, so it's a bit of a catch-22. It's a bit of a catch-22 for me, and a bit of confusing area of my life. You know, my granny's in here as well, and explaining the concept of technology to her. You probably have better luck explaining algebra to her dog. No offense. So, a lot annoys me about her when she comes down as well. I try to keep my recordings working hours 9 to 5, but have I got a copy transformation? I do indeed. Lovely, lovely jubbly. I'm going to take the pentagram as well, and we'll do a speed up. And down we go. Alright, I had to mute my mic and tell my granny to please be quiet a little bit because I'm on a phone call with my friend. It's a lot easier than telling her I'm recording for YouTube. I don't think she would get that. And so, again, I want to apologize if I'm coming off very insensitive here or selfish or entitled. Believe me, that is not my intentions, and I'm completely aware of my own sort of behavior and thoughts, and I'm trying to work towards it. But it's tough because I've grown up like this, and obviously overriding a lot of things that I've done. It takes time. You can't just do an entire 180 in one day. You gotta do a 1%, 2%, 3% adjustment each day, right? So, we'll see. On a brighter note, I'm going to actually meet up with Great Scott today, which is pretty cool. Scott's over here in the UK, and he's coming over to Ireland today to meet up with me. So I guess that's one cool thing that the internet has actually brought with me, the ability to meet up with a lot of people I wouldn't otherwise have. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'll see Scott today, and then I think we're going to Dublin tomorrow just for a little adventure. So if the video I put today or tomorrow is a little bit less so than usual, then I apologize. Just trying to get stuff going. Oh, we got a card. Joker, it's Snugger Falls 2. I'll save it. Oh. There we go. So yeah, that's just my brain dumps. Nice title for it, but then, yeah, I've been talking to a few of my friends who've went and, you know, started furthering their careers, and they're sort of like, if I could play games every day, I would. You know, I would drop my job if I could earn, you know, the same amount of money as you. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not super rich. I earn an average wage. A little bit below average maybe, but it's enough to get by. But the worst thing about being self-employed is the insecurity that I have. Like, I don't know if I'll earn the same amount of money. You know, I could earn like a good amount this month, and then next month have a half of that, just because views go up and down on YouTube all the time. So you can't really look into the future too much, because it always changes. Like, I've had months where I've got like double the views for literally no reason. Well, new game releases yet, but quality wise, I don't think the videos are any different. It's just search terms. Anyway, excuse me. Another Joker. Oh, that was the original Joker, right? So the TLDR of all that was, I'm looking for some sort of outlet to further in my life, to actually give me a sense of accomplishment. Because honestly, I feel like I haven't done anything, and I want, like, I feel like I'm very basic in everything. Like, I don't think I have any sort of particular skill set that I excel within. And I want to do that. I want to get better at something. And I want to have the progress to show I'm getting better. So, I don't know really what to do. I think right now the best thing I can do is sort of lowering my video output to an extent where it doesn't completely destroy what I've built up. But at the same time, so it gives me enough time to, you know, do my side projects. I already have the thing I need. So we'll see. But give me some thoughts. Like, Well, if you want, you don't have to. But I would like some external opinions on this one, and yep, we'll go from there. But we're continuing onwards. Continuing onwards quite a bit. I've been, I went running yesterday with my cousin, who's, my cousin's 13, 12 years old. I don't know, he plays for a soccer academy, so I thought he was pretty fit. But what happened was we went out like a 3-mile jog, and he was freaking just KO'd at the end of it. I found it hilarious, to be honest, because I thought he was relatively athletic, being, you know, a soccer player, but I guess it's just short sprint intervals that he does. Nothing I want there. There we go. Utero 2. I guess, like, going back though, another thing I'm thinking about is just the long-term sustainability of things. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this YouTube thing will last forever, and I sort of don't want to put all my eggs in one basket in that regard. Then again, I think like maybe having that scarcity mentality is preventing me from doing it. You know, like afraid that it'll disappear one day. But maybe it's nice enough to actually have that sort of paranoia that you'll feel if you don't put the work in. It's a vicious circle. But what do you do? What do you do? I think I'm more worried because I really wouldn't care about this if I was a little bit younger, but I'm coming to an age in my life now where I feel like I'm getting older and I should be sort of working on my career a bit more. You know, and I've been out of university for almost a year now and really don't have anything to show for it. You know, I have a YouTube channel, I guess, but it's a YouTube channel, you know. I play games. That's it. So, we'll see. I've been kind of harping on the same message here for about an hour now, or about half an hour now, but just trying to put different perspectives on it where I can. Let's see what we can do. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background as well. My mum just put on a wash. Alright. Get wrecked. Sorry, concentration faces on. Chest. Chest time. Chest day, National Chest Day, that's what it is. Oh yeah. Pretty good. Okay. Not great. I've Guppy's tail though, so maybe we'll see a little bit more. Best friend. Why are these guys not dying? A lot of mobs. I assume that's going to be Mr. Mega. Ooh. Bill's here. My boy Mega Fatty. What a guy. Attack! I actually thought it was Monday today. Don't know why. Okay, Dingle, all good. Isaac, bring it on, buddy. Or sorry, Blue Baby, I should say, bring it on, buddy. Playing some Toho the other day, and it plays so slowly compared to this at the start, but holy crap, is that game tough. I was addicted to that game in college. Not college, but sort of sixth form college. I don't know if you guys would know that, though, but bit of a short one today, guys. I just wanted to get a video up regardless. I'll try and get a couple more up today. I'm trying to go for 5 a day now. Shoot for 5 a day and see where it goes. Anyway, any thoughts or feedback would really be appreciated on this one. I really don't want sympathy, more so what people would think would be best. I'm still enjoying YouTube, and YouTube is actually going well view-wise than it ever has been for me. It's just the satisfaction aspect that I've been lacking lately, or sense of accomplishment. I'm still enjoying it. It's just that I really don't feel accomplished when I do anything, you know. So anyway, guys, have a very nice day, and let me know. Bye-bye.